live is our man in London, Timothy Go. Tim, 8 players disqualified, apparently never before on this scale in the games. What's the reaction in London?
Almost unbelievable. In fact, Jen, the 8 players from 4 teams in the women's doubles competition out because of the, after the inquiry rather, from the Badminton World Federation, which just concluded moments ago. All of them charged with attempting to throw their matches in an attempt to secure a favorable quarterfinal draw. The IOC chief, Jacques Roga, was here watching that match last night, and he said it is the biggest threat to the integrity of the games. And we just heard there Lord Sebastian Coe saying the match throwing scandal is depressing and unacceptable. And as you mentioned, Jen, 8 athletes disqualified at the same time from the same discipline. I don't think we've ever seen something like this, something this scandalous in the history of the modern Olympic Games. And we are also just getting word now that Indonesia is shocked by this decision and they may be appealing the verdict. Now, on to another potentially scandalous affair here in London is the Chinese swimmer Ye Shiwen. The IOC addressing the controversial issue, allegations rather, of her possibly doping, saying that this is crazy allegation and motivated by nothing but jealousy. The IOC spokesman Mark Adams says the Olympic athletes here push themselves to do their best to break records, and that is exactly what Ye Shiwen did. The president of the FINA, the swimming body, Giulio Maglioni, said Ye's doubters are making a big mistake, and he also outlined FINA's stringent drug testing process and says it is its top 30 swimmers are 100% clean. Now, here at the Olympics, the top 5 finishers also each go through strict and stringent drug testing, and Ye, as of today, as we know, is 100% clean. Jen, it is funny because I was talking to a South African journalist yesterday who asked about the big story in Asia, and she asked if it is about the China doping scandal. So I told her, well, you know, it's not really a scandal. Those are just unsubstantiated allegations. For now, it is very tough, of course, for the swimmer. 16 years old, having to face all of this, but she still won her event yesterday, winning gold in that event. Now, we have some reaction back to the badminton thing on from Shanghai. So Channel News Asia's Christine Lim with reactions now.
This deliberate loss has drawn widespread reactions here in China. Chinese state media has denounced the 4 pairs, including Chinese stars Yu Yang and Wang Xiaoli, describing them as lacking fighting spirit and the desire for victory. And meanwhile, the Chinese Olympic Committee has also stepped in, saying it opposes any form of behavior that violates the sporting spirit and morality. On the internet forums, reactions were rather mixed. From what we see here, about half of the netizens were condemning the behavior. Fans call this a humiliation of the national team. Some say they can play better because the lousy performance did not even meet the standard of amateurs. Now the Chinese are upset, slamming the badminton team for having really lost this time, not because of the scoreline, but because they have ruined the image of athletes and the spirit of fair competition in the blind pursuit of gold medals, saying they don't want medals won through trickery. At the same time, another half of the comments are defending the badminton pair, saying this is a strategy, that there's nothing wrong with it, so players should not be punished. A sports school in Beijing has also expressed support, saying it believes the competitors played by the rules. Now the pair also face investigations by the country's Olympic delegation. Christine Lim, Channel News Asia, reporting in Shanghai.
And that was our Shanghai correspondent. And Timothy, thanks for that update. Timothy Go there, reporting live in London.